summer 1986. Maple Creek simmered. Something malignant seeped into the soil. No one noticed the rot festering beneath manicured lawns. Mowing the lawn was a ritual of denial. That weekend, the American dream would bleed. The grass would drink deep. Every house a coffin. Every family pray. At the end of Hemlock Drive, the garage was a tomb. A rusted red lawnmower, abandoned but not forgotten. It waited, patient and vengeful. It looked harmless, but evil wears familiar faces. No one in Maple Creek saw the monster lurking in plain sight, dreaming of carnage. We were about to learn what true horror meant. Blood on the grass and terror in the daylight. The reign of the mower had begun. Maple Creek would never wake from this nightmare. This was no ordinary mower. It was a shadow, a presence that watched from the dark. The 1982 Lawnmower 2000, born of steel. Its engine coughed curses. We named it Rusty, but it had another name, one whispered by the wind. It was no longer a machine, but a vessel, possessed, hungry, and aware. Rusty became a conduit for something ancient, something that craved blood. The cracked headlight glared, a single, unblinking eye, burning with malice. It didn't just rumble, it growled, a guttural warning. Rusty, possessed by something wicked, shattered the garage door and broke free. The air thickened with the stench of gasoline and vengeance. The neighborhood was now its feast. Rusty was ravenous. Decades of fury finally unchained. Rusty craved more than blood. It hungered for terror. Its appetite endless, its heart black as midnight. The Miller house was next, a place about to drown in fear. Chad scrubbed his Trans Am, music blaring, oblivious to the shadow creeping closer. Rusty slithered into the backyard, twisting the hose with a mind of malice. Water gushed, flooding Chad's pride, an omen of the carnage to come. Rage blinded Chad as he stormed forward, unaware he was prey. Rusty lunged, engine shrieking like a banshee, thirsting for flesh. Chad ran, but hope was a lie. The mower was cunning, relentless. Garden decorations became weapons, launched with murderous intent. One struck Chad. He crashed to the ground, terror flooding his veins. Rusty pinned him to the curb, steel teeth inches from flesh. The engine's roar became a death sentence. Blades spun, turning the curb into a butcher's block. The sound, wet, final, echoed through the night. Chad's license, his life, meaningless now. Just another offering to the machine. Rusty rolled away, leaving sparks and silence in its wake. The massacre had only begun. No one would escape. Maple Creek was no longer a neighborhood. It was a canvas for slaughter. Panic spread like a virus. Hope was already dead. The survivors realized too late. This was annihilation, not war. Brenda, trembling, gathered the last desperate souls. They clutched garden tools, useless talismans against the inevitable. Their circle was not defense, but a ritual of surrender. The cul-de-sac became an altar for the coming slaughter. Rusty entered, engine snarling, the executioner in steel. Its headlights swept over faces twisted in terror, searching for the next victim. Brenda screamed, attack, but her voice was already a eulogy. The neighbors charged, hearts pounding with dread, not courage. The weed whacker snapped, a feeble gasp before oblivion. The badminton racket shattered, hope splintering with it. The croquet mallet fell, powerless against the machine's hunger. Rusty bucked, bodies tumbling, screams lost in the roar. Flesh and bone became mulch. No mercy, no pause. Brenda, desperate, rammed her rake into the beast's heart. For a heartbeat, the nightmare faltered. The engine coughed, a dying breath or a warning. Then Rusty's engine exploded, violence made manifest. Blood painted the cul-de-sac, a final crimson verdict. Rusty lingered, insatiable. the massacre was not over. The blast ripped through Maple Creek. Rusty's reign was absolute. No one doubted the terror now. The world outside was gone, replaced by a nightmare. Panic was useless. There was nowhere left to run. Rusty, blackened and dripping with oil, stalked the shadows, hunting the last scraps of life with mechanical hunger. A desperate man scrambled up a tree. When he slipped, the mower feasted. A woman cowered behind a mailbox. Steel teeth found her anyway. The last soul, trapped on a bicycle, sobbed for mercy. Rusty circled before ending the plea with a single merciless pass. The mower rolled through the carnage, blades slick and shining. It paused, as if admiring its work. The whir of steel was a lullaby for the damned. Screams faded, replaced by a silence so thick it suffocated. The quiet settled, heavy as a burial shroud. The sun bled out behind ruined houses, shadows crawling over grass stained forever red. Rusty stood alone, a silent sentinel in a field of the dead. The engine sputtered, then died. Maple Creek was a graveyard. All the careful mowing, the pride, the order, reduced to nothing. The tools of suburbia had won.